Hello and welcome to this new episode of Kerbal Space Program Reborn. Today we have some rather exciting things to fulfill, thus obviously including our daily primitive free mission by accepting a few missions or contracts. So we have a total of 4 contracts on this rocket, which will give us a good amount of funds to start this episode off. Today's mission is to actually finally go to the moon with our KZ4 crew, as well as launching our Hopper long-awaited Hopper 4 mission, which is designated to hopefully have a soft splashdown on the ocean. After we had done that, it was time for some generic fun learning, editing some alarm clocks, and ultimately deconstructing our new rocket. This is not supposed to go to the water, therefore I decided to just make a quick simple mission on the floor where we just ignite and solid rocket fuel booster once, and yeah, that should be it so far. But little did I know that we would actually not slide off as planned, and we would actually go with the rocket. So therefore we just risk an astronaut's life without any intention to. But hey, he managed to survive. Luckily, this was a really lucky shot there, because this could have gone wrong really quick, really fast. However, next up was our Hopper 4 mission, which I just talked about, where we'd finally try to fulfill the goal of the whole ship, which is to have a soft splashdown in the ocean. So I did make some changes. I changed up the flap size a bit on both, not only the upper one, but I also added another control unit, which makes controlling the spacecraft just a lot easier. And yeah, as you can see right off the bat at liftoff, we did end up having an engine performance loss. I don't know which engine it was, but it was on one, and yeah, therefore we did have kind of a struggle maintaining control during ascent, but we managed to save it. So then it was time for the battlefield maneuver, which you've probably heard of already. If you didn't, let me give a quick explanation. So the battlefield maneuver is basically what you see on your screen right now, where you basically are turned horizontally with your ship and wait until you're low enough to activate your engines, flip around, and then do a landing burn. This is to reduce speed as well for heavy crafts, as well as like the Hopper mission here, but also just for testing purposes. And as you can see, we were almost running out of fuel, But we did manage to splash down successfully. After so many tries, we finally made it, which was a huge accomplishment for us. And our future mission is going to be a stacked hopper launch, which is not going to be called hopper, and instead it's going to be called Galactic 1. This will basically be the hopper spacecraft, but with a booster underneath it, which will then hopefully propel us all the way to low Earth orbit. But until that, there's still around half a year to go. So first off, we were going to our Crazy 4 crew, which is currently residing on the Carbonautica. And in case you forgot, we actually had a dock there waiting for it to be able to execute its translunar injection, and once we had the right transfer window, we did exactly that. So we undocked from the Carbonautica and made our way to the moon. It was kind of a struggle because we did not have any LCS thrusters, which made the whole maneuvering thing a bit hard, but we managed to fit it in perfectly. So this problem won't be anything existent anymore in the future because we will have unlocked RCS thrusters. Not soon after, we will be able to launch RCS thrusters on rockets, which are gonna make docking and much more maneuvering stuff much more easier. But not too long after our KZ4 injection was successful, we have received intel about the Soviet Union planning to launch their first huge mission, thus being the Yogoshchina 1, which is supposed to bring an ultra-lightweight satellite into low Earth orbit. Therefore we all clung to our chairs and hoped that this mission would fail, because if it would succeed, this would be a huge milestone for them. But despite them of not even having unlocked the stability assist system, they somehow managed to do it. And obviously with a lot of struggle and stress, as you can see, they didn't really quite get into the orbit they wanted, but they did end up managing to do it on their first try without even an engine failing or having a performance loss or something like that. So I can't lie, applause to them. But on the other hand, this was an unexpected success by the Soviet Union, as we did not expect that at all. Especially as we took more than double the time it took for the Soviet Union to launch their first satellite than ours. But however, that should be the end of this episode so far. If you liked it, then feel free to give us a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.